10 minutes before 11 o'clock. Thank you for tuning in this Monday morning. One of these days, Robin, I'm going to love the news because it's going to say cancer has been cured. Until that day, the news does get better when it comes to the cancer stories. It does seem like there is better news. And I'm sure that all of us have friends who've beat cancer. We all have friends who did not beat cancer. But I think today, compared to even just 10 years ago, I think it's getting a lot better. But again, I can't wait for the day, Robin, where I have that news announcement. I don't think I'm going to have any other news that day.
No, that would be grand.
If that day ever happens. Janice Nicewanner is on the phone. She is in remission from sarcoma cancer. I hope I'm saying that right. She's a 42-year-old Richmond resident. It says here, Robin, I should have known better than to say her age. She's talking about sarcoma cancer. It's something I don't know anything about. The word cancer is what gets me. July is Sarcoma Cancer Awareness Month. Janice Nicewanner. Good morning, Janice.
Good morning, Larry, and I forgive you for the age reference.
I'm glad because I just was reading without. I was like a truck on, runaway truck. I was just reading and then realized what's. Yeah,
it's all good.
Well, that's not old. That's a nice age to be, 42. Thank you. Are you in Virginia right now?
I am in Virginia. I'm just north of Richmond, Virginia.
Okay, well, that's a beautiful area, too. So tell me about your message. What is your message and who is it to?
Yeah, so I'd like to share my message with folks out there, the sarcoma patient community. I want to spread hope, and as you mentioned, I am in remission, and I'd like to spread awareness about what sarcoma is all about and educate people how to pay attention to their bodies if there's something abnormal, such as a lump or a mass that they notice on their bodies.
And in your case, how long ago did you notice the first symptom?
So I was diagnosed late in 2014. During the summer of 2014, I actually went on a mission to eat healthier and become more active. And in doing that, I lost about 6 pounds. When I lost that weight, that slimmer waistline, I noticed a mass in my lower left abdomen. And after a few months, that mass grew from it started out about a quarter size, and it grew to about the size of a softball.
Oh, my gosh.
That's when I knew I needed to get it checked out.
Oh, my gosh. And forgive me for not knowing anything about sarcoma, but does sarcoma reference a body part? Is there a part of, or can you get sarcoma anywhere?
Yes, so the soft tissue sarcoma forms in the soft tissue layers of the body, like the fibrous tissues, the muscles, the tendons. It's more prominent in the limbs, such as the arms and legs, but can present itself in any soft tissue area of the body.
Okay. And to be in remission, what did you have to do? Did you have to get surgery, or did you go through chemo? What did you do?
Yeah, so I had the mass removed. It was a 10-centimeter tumor out of my lower abdomen, and then I went through 7 weeks of radiation. Right after radiation, I waited a few weeks and had my next scan and was declared in remission in May of 2015.
Well, good for you.
How did your children handle this?
Oh, they were fantastic. I have 2 daughters who are 15 and 19, and they were very positive. They approached the experience. They kind of fed off of my energy. So they were very supportive and helped me through my journey.
And so now are you, what do you do for a living? What is your occupation?
I am actually a project manager for a local bank.
Oh, okay.
Oh, nice.
Okay, so it's not even related to the medical field, and you're out doing radio interviews.
No.
So your radio interviews.
I am.
Go ahead.
Yeah, so I'm on a mission to advocate for sarcoma and get the awareness out there. So my day job has nothing to do with my enthusiasm on spreading the sarcoma message.
When you were diagnosed with this, did the doctors tell you that it was terminal and there was no hope?
Actually, Actually, no. I had a great oncologist. My oncologist encouraged me to focus on the treatment plan and to not think it with sarcoma because it's so rare. The statistics, they just aren't out there. And so he encouraged me to just focus on the treatment plan and then focus on the positivity in front of me.
Do you think that the results would have been different had you been diagnosed 10 years earlier?
I don't think so.
No, okay.
No, I think the treatment plan would have been the same, yeah.
Okay.
Did you get a second opinion?
Oh, yes, most definitely. We sent the tumor pathology off for a second opinion and a third opinion. And it's important to get those reviewed by actual sarcoma specialists. So they sent them off to sarcoma centers to have it reviewed and confirmed.
And are those sarcoma centers, are they a rarity?
They're spread across the U.S. I don't know exactly how many are out there, but they're out there across the major cities.
Oh, okay. Okay.
So what would you say to somebody who sits with you and says, hey, can I talk to you a little bit? I just got diagnosed with sarcoma. What would be your advice to that person?
Yeah, so my first piece of advice is to someone who notices a mass or a lump, don't ignore it. Get out there, get it checked out, rule out anything serious such as sarcoma. If you are diagnosed, I do encourage folks to get educated, talk to their doctors about reputable sites to do research on. There's a foundation called Sarcoma Foundation of America. They have a great site, curesarcoma.org. They provide a lot of information. And then I also encourage folks to connect with support groups, whether in person or online.
How difficult is this for you to speak about it now as opposed to you speaking about it in the beginning to people that you knew would take everything you say to heart?
Oh, yeah, that's a great question. It is, there's a saying that says when you can tell your story and you no longer cry about it, you know you've healed from it. I can do that now. That wasn't so easy in the beginning.
Oh, my.
So I went to the website you just told us about, curesarcoma.org. And it looks like it's got a lot of information if we want to help out with donations or if we know somebody or if you need some support. It's all on there. And one of the things, and I can't find it just passed, but 20% of all childhood cancers are sarcomas. I never knew.
Wow.
I never knew any of this stuff. So you're doing a good thing. I think spreading the word is always a good thing. It's going to be part of the reason we eventually will say that there is a cure. So we will find out, I guess, as we live our lives, whether that becomes the truth or not. Janice Nicewanner, thank you for taking time out of your day to talk to us about something that was had to be stressful for you back in a couple of years ago.
Yes, thank you guys very much for allowing me this opportunity. I appreciate it.
Well, enjoy that beautiful state. Virginia is a beautiful state. Thank you for being on the air here.
Will do. Thanks.
Okay, we'll be right back.